You wake up to a flood of notifications that feel off. DMs from friends. Hey, is this you? Screenshots of your Instagram story pushing a crypto scam. A client email. We just got 3 invoices from your Gmail. Are these legit? You grab your phone and your own profile is a stranger. New profile picture. Spam posts. Comments turned off. In a few hours, one bad actor has done more damage to your reputation than years of careful work ever could. We'll start with one mindset shift. The reputation damage after a hack is not just about what the attacker did, it's about how you respond. 2 founders get hacked in similar ways. One panics, deletes half their content, insists everything is fine now, while people are still getting scam DMs, and quietly blames an intern. The other documents what happened, locks down their accounts, tells their audience clearly what's going on, and keeps them updated without drama. A year later, both had been hacked, but only one is seen as careless. So, step 1 is not PR. Step 1 is stabilizing reality. That means treating the hack like an incident, not a bad vibe. Grab something you can type into and create an incident log. Give it a simple title with the date of the hack. Your first entries are basic. When you notice something was wrong, which accounts were affected, what weird things you saw. It doesn't have to sound smart. 3:12 a.m. Friend sent screenshot of my Instagram posting a giveaway I never made is perfect. Next, secure your primary channels. For most people, that's your main email, your password manager if you use one, your key social accounts, and any platform where money moves or where you can reach many people. Email list, YouTube, ad accounts, domains. On each one you still control. Change the password to something unique and strong using a password manager. Turn on 2-factor authentication, ideally using an app or hardware key, not SMS alone. Check recent login activity and active sessions. Log out of devices you don't recognize. Take screenshots of anything suspicious and drop them into your incident log with a short note. If you've lost access to an account, don't just keep trying the same password. Go straight to the official forgot password or hacked account flow. Use the recovery email and phone numbers you set up earlier. Answer the questions honestly. Most platforms also have a direct "I think I've been hacked" link hidden in their help pages. If you find it, use it. Add each support ticket number, email thread, or chat transcript to your log. While you're doing this, assume your attacker already used your accounts to talk to people. That's what hurts your reputation most. Scam links and fake invoices coming from your real profile. So alongside the technical triage, start a simple list of who might have been affected. That might be your last few clients, the top contacts in your WhatsApp, your newsletter subscribers, or your private community. Don't send any mass messages yet. Just build the list so you know who to address when you're ready to communicate. Once you've stopped the bleeding, accounts are either back in your control or in the recovery process, it's time to look at the mess from the outside. Open a private or incognito window and search your own name, your brand, and your main handles. Add words like scam, hack, fake, crypto, giveaway, whatever matches what the attacker did. Scroll through search results and social mentions. Take screenshots of anything that misrepresents you. Scam posts, angry threads, beware of this person tweets, forum posts that blame you for what the attacker did. These screenshots plus URLs and dates go into your incident log. They are not trophies. They're your evidence file, useful if you need to talk to a platform, a bank, or even authorities. Now we come to the dark art heart, repairing your reputation in a way that's honest, calm, and actually believable. People care about 3 things after a hack. Did you fix the security problem? Are you being straight with them? And what does this mean for them personally? Your first public message should speak to all 3. That doesn't mean an epic thread with technical jargon. It means a short, clear statement posted on your main channels once you have basic control back. Something like, "We've had a security incident affecting some of our accounts on platforms. For a period of time, on date and time range, an attacker had access and sent messages that weren't from us. We've taken back control and are still investigating." If you received unusual messages, especially about payments or links, please treat them as fraudulent and forward them to contact. We'll share more once we have a full picture. That paragraph does more for your reputation than any long excuse. It tells people, yes, something happened, yes, we're dealing with it, and yes, we're thinking about how it affects you. If scam payments or data exposure are likely, your follow-up messages should also cover what you should do now in simple steps. That might be double-check any payments you made in response to recent messages, change your own passwords if you reuse them on our platform, or be cautious of follow-up messages claiming to fix the problem. You're not giving legal advice, just basic safety guidance. You might also need to send private messages to your highest risk contacts, clients with open invoices, partners whose data you store, colleagues with admin access. These can be a bit more detailed, but the core is the same. Here's what happened, here's what we've done, here's what you should watch for, here's how to reach us. Behind the scenes, this is where your logs and backups become your best friends. Backups give you a way to reconstruct what used to be there: your site before defacement, your profile before spam posts, your email templates before someone edited them. Logs show what changed and when, new logins, IP addresses, password resets, app authorizations. You don't have to analyze every line yourself, but you should collect them and store them safely. Export logs from your website, your email provider, your CRM, your cloud storage, anywhere the attacker might have touched. Keep them with your incident log. If you later work with a security professional, a lawyer, a platform trust team, or law enforcement, those records are gold. It's also now that you should think briefly about legal and compliance edges, especially if you run a company. If the hack exposed customer or employee data, emails, phone numbers, addresses, identity documents, there might be rules about notifying people or regulators depending on your country and industry. I'm not here to give legal advice, but I am here to say, don't hide it and don't guess. Note what kinds of data were involved in your incident log, talk to someone qualified in your jurisdiction if needed, and avoid promising no data was accessed unless you're absolutely sure. For reputation repair, honesty beats speed. It's better to say, we're still assessing the scope and will update you, than to declare everything's safe and then walk it back. Once the initial fire is under control, reputation repair becomes less dramatic and more like physical rehabilitation. Slow, repetitive, not glamorous, but critical. That looks like going through your public-facing content and cleaning up traces of the hack. On social media, delete scam posts and stories, but consider leaving a pinned explanation for a while so new visitors understand why people might reference that day. On your site, restore from clean backups or reinstall with fresh code if needed. On search engines, you may eventually request removal of specific cached pages that show defacements or malicious content, especially if they still rank for your name. Be careful not to over-delete. Wiping your entire profile, hiding all comments, or mass deleting old content can look like you're hiding something beyond the hack. Targeted cleanup plus context is usually better than scorched earth. You should also keep building the positive side of your footprint. A hack can make page 1 of your search results all about the incident for a while. You counter that by continuing to publish normal, helpful, on-brand content, new blog posts, updated project pages, videos, interviews. Over time, this normal activity helps push crisis content down or wrap it in context. This is where many people get impatient. They want a reset button. But reputations follow the same rules as fitness. You repair them with consistent, boring work over time, not a weekend sprint. Now, let's talk about the mistakes that turn a bad week into a long-term stain. The first mistake is lying or overspinning. Saying, "We were never hacked, it was just a glitch," when everyone can see scam posts. Blaming an imaginary rogue employee instead of admitting your account security was too weak. Claiming no data was touched when your own logs show otherwise. These things might buy you a day of comfort, but once they're exposed, as they often are, your credibility takes the real hit. The second mistake is silence. Ignoring questions, refusing to comment, deleting comments that mention the hack. Silence might feel safe, but to customers and partners it looks like indifference or guilt. You don't have to share every technical detail or emotion. You do need to acknowledge reality and give people a way to understand what's going on. The third mistake is panicked overreaction. resetting every password without writing anything down so you lock yourself out, randomly uninstalling tools you depend on, wiping devices without preserving evidence, posting long emotional rants calling your attacker names and revealing half-accurate details. In the moment, it feels like taking action. From the outside, it looks chaotic and unprofessional. This is why the simple incident log matters so much. It gives you something solid to lean on when your brain wants to sprint in all directions. Another mistake is paying extortion or reputation services that promise to magically erase everything. Attackers will sometimes say, "Send us money and we'll stop leaking data or delete the post." Shadowy agencies might email you claiming they'll clean your name from Google for a huge fee. In both cases, you're rewarding bad behavior and teaching people you're an easy target. There are legitimate SEO and incident response professionals out there, but the ones who cold email you after a hack, promising miracles, are usually not your friends. If you do hire help, focus on people who talk about logs, backups, platform processes, and realistic timelines, not people who talk about guaranteed removals and secret contacts. A subtle mistake is forgetting the human side inside your own team. After a hack, there's often shame and blame flying around. The person who clicked the phishing link, the person who ignored the update reminder, the founder who never set up two-factor. If your internal culture turns every incident into a witch hunt, people will hide near misses and small issues, which leads to bigger disasters later. Make it normal to talk about weird emails, login alerts, and small security scares without punishment. Encourage people to put these things into a shared security and reputation log. Tiny early warnings are cheaper to handle than full-blown hacks. Here's the quiet truth. Online reputation repair after a hack is not a dark magician's trick. It's a craft, part technical, part psychological, part administrative. You stabilize the situation by locking down accounts and documenting what happened. You contain the spread by cleaning up malicious content and talking to the people most affected. You rebuild trust by being consistently honest, providing practical guidance, and continuing to show up with useful work. You protect yourself from a repeat by upgrading your security and making logging and backups routine, not optional. There will still be search results you don't love. There will still be screenshots from the bad days sitting on someone's phone. But over time, the story shifts from "this person got hacked and vanished" to "this person got hacked, handled it like an adult, and kept going."